Hi friends, Rebe from Artfully Living Well here, and this week I'm bringing you my next installment of Rebe Recommends. This week we're going to be talking about two of my favorite brands of journals for my daily bullet journal use. So these are the two different brands of journals that I have used and really enjoyed, and I thought I would just do a quick flip through of both of them. The first one that I started with for my very first bullet journal was this one from Action Day. It's their idea notebook. They have several different types. This one gives you actually blank pages so that you can scribble and doodle inside them. The things that I love about this notebook, besides the nice leather exterior, and this is a label that I have put on myself, is it does have a ribbon bookmark. It has pre-numbered pages, as well as an index that is pre-numbered for you as well. So you know right away that there's at least one line for every index, or for every page. I like the paper in this journal. It's pretty easy to write on. It does provide some ghosting if you, depending on what pen you use to write in your bullet journal with. That's never really bothered me, so I've never fussed about it or worried about it, but some people are a little bit concerned about that. For me, I use my bullet journal daily, and I scribble and I scratch stuff out and I make mistakes and I grab whatever pen is handy, and it might be two different pens in the same day, and it could be multiple pens in the same day. So I use this as a tool. It's not necessarily a creative outlet for me. It's for organization and productivity and getting things done. So I don't get too wrapped around the axle about how things look as long as it functions, and I don't have ink blobs actually soaking through the paper from one side to the other. So the notebooks that I have used, this is my second of this brand of notebook, and that I will probably continue to use, is called a Leuchtturm. It's really difficult to spell, but there it is for you guys. So I like this brand mostly because it's got a lot of different colors for the cover. The cover is a nice leather. It does have the nice band so that I can close it up and hold it closed. It has two ribbon bookmarks, which I find pretty handy. I keep one at my monthly overview section or at my annual goals so that I can flip back to that here pretty easily. And then the other one is where I currently am in the book. This one also has pre-numbered pages, but the index, I find, doesn't have enough lines for being able to write every single page and the contents of each of those pages. So the second time around, I've actually left the first page of the notebook blank so that I have enough lines to record everything that's on all 250 some pages. Another couple things about the Leuchtturm that I like, the Idea Day had blank pages, but this one has this dot grid, which as I've evolved my bullet journal practice has become nicer to have because I do a little bit more of a formal weekly view, which I'll show you here in a minute. So I will probably continue on again with this because I do like the dot grid. It does have some ghosting. You can see, I feel like this paper is a little bit thinner than the Idea notebook from Action Day, but again, I'm using this mostly as a tool, and so I don't worry about that so much. One other thing that the Leuchtturm has that I really like is it's got a pocket here in the back so that you can slip papers in. I'm forever shoving random pieces of paper in my notebook. So that comes in pretty handy to be able to corral those. And it also, the last couple of pages here in the notebook are perforated so that you can tear those out either because your kids want to draw or your coworker needs a piece of paper or something like that. So for me, I again use a little bit more formal weekly view, and then my day to day is just more stream of consciousness. Again, different pens. You can see I've scratched out some mistakes. But I do like the dot grid because I do a more formal tracking and have this set up into more of a layout as opposed to just rapid logging everything right here. Again, you can see all of that is written on this back side here, so you can see that there is quite a bit of ghosting if you're writing quite a bit. But again, I use it as a tool and worry less about how it looks and more about how it functions. So I hope you've enjoyed the look at these two notebooks. You can find both of these on Amazon. I'll provide Amazon Smile links that benefit the charity of my choice, which is Together Rising. I am not part of the Amazon affiliate program, so if you click on those links and buy, the only thing that you're supporting is the charity, and I don't get any commission. This is just me sharing things that I love. I am a journal junkie, and so these are the two that I have found and are my favorites. I hope you enjoyed.